The movie begins with Massimo spying on a beautiful woman down the beach. Then, out of nowhere, a bullet emerges, killing Massimo's father. And we're moved to a scene where we see Laura, the beautiful woman we saw earlier at the beach, getting scolded by her boss because she was in charge of event planning, including arranging security for the building. There were only 2 securities protecting the building, and that left the window for the shooter to strike. Moments later, there's a party where Massimo stalks Laura and even kidnaps her. Massimo tells her that he has admired her from afar and challenges himself to make Laura fall in love with him within 365 days. If it ends and Laura is still not enamored with him, he will let her go. He then begins making efforts to make Laura grow a love interest in him, starting by taking her shopping. Laura tries to escape but fails at every attempt. Massimo's henchmen are skeptical of his intentions with this pursuit. Laura witnesses Massimo killing a man and she is terrified by this, but Massimo explains himself by saying he killed a very bad man. Massimo also promises Laura that he won't do anything to her without her consent. How ironic. The two play games of tempting each other, and Massimo locks Laura in his hotel room, tied up on the bed, so she can watch him having fun with a beguiling woman. After that, he tells her to dress up for a party they'll attend, and Laura decides to take revenge on Massimo for what he did to her and dresses up provocatively, gaining the attention of every man in the club. Trina strike a chord, but it's probably a minor. Just kidding. One of Massimo's associates tries to force himself on Laura, but luckily, Massimo shows up, holding 2 guns. In the morning, his advisor scolds him for his reckless actions at the club, and Laura overhears them and chimes in, asking them if they think it was okay for that man to force himself on her just because they happen to work with him. And Massimo points out that Laura's provocative dress provoked the man. This infuriates Laura, and she leaves. Massimo goes to apologize, and their conversation gets heated, and Laura falls off the yacht. Massimo doesn't think twice and jumps in to save her. After the rescue, Laura thanks Massimo for caring about her this much, and the two indulge in the unspoken. They share a massively passionate moment, which marks the beginning of their controversial relationship. I thought this was only done in Africa, but anyways, the two now begin to share genuine romantic interest in each other. At a party, Laura gets acquainted with Massimo's past lover, Anna, and she threatens Laura's life. Massimo leaves the party early with Laura, and Massimo proposes in the weirdest way. Laura wakes up with a ring on her finger. They start planning their wedding, but unfortunately, things aren't always this dreamy. The movie ends with Laura in a car accident, leaving Massimo devastated.